Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is another Slimming World update. So if you'd like to see how I've done this week, then keep watching. Right, so I'm going to get into this really quickly because this week did not go as I had planned and I was actually really gutted about it. So to cut a long story short, or rather to get to the point and then I'll talk about it in a minute, I gained a pound this week, and that, if you watch my last videos, you will know that that's not what I wanted, and I was really upset. So in my last video, as you might remember, if you're already a subscriber, if not, then please click the subscribe button because I do Slimming World updates every single week. But yeah, I mentioned that I had £3.5 left to go to Target and then 2 weeks until we go on holiday. So I really got my head down this past week. I tried really hard and I was very careful. I measured everything, kept track of everything, didn't have any treats. And then it got to Sunday, and obviously Sunday was Mother's Day, and I didn't really know if we had any plans because obviously it's like that's the kind of day that you get a surprise. But Mark, bless his actual cotton, had booked for us to go out for a meal as a family, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And I was really excited. We're going to go and visit my mum, and my mum was like, you know, if you can't treat yourself on Mother's Day, just go and enjoy yourself and have fun because life is too short. And I thought, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go and have a nice time. I've tried really hard this week. I hadn't used too many syns, and I thought, well, if we do anything on Mother's Day, then I can kind of save those syns up. And we went, and I had a risotto, which was the one thing that I could see on the menu that was more likely to be sort of friendly sin wise. And then me and Mark shared some garlic bread, which, you know, obviously I know is very sinful. And what else did I have? And then we had some olives as well. But I didn't have a dessert, so while the rest of my family had a dessert, I had a double espresso. I've been drinking lots and I've been trying really hard. That morning, Mark had made me a Slimming World breakfast, so it wasn't like I'd been eating a load of junk. And because we'd eaten at a random time in the day, that was it was a big meal and I ate lots and had a nice time and stuff. But I didn't eat loads more that day. And then for some reason, Sunday night, I felt really bloated, and then couldn't really shift it, and I thought, oh, maybe I just need to go. And Monday, ate really healthy, really didn't have many carbs that day because that's what I tend to do, just to sort of, if I have had any treats over the weekend, I try to have a very sort of veg packed, lots of water, that kind of thing. That's my diet for Monday before weigh-in. And I knew the morning I woke up on Tuesday morning, which was yesterday, that I'd gained. I knew I just was so bloated. My tummy was huge, and I just thought, where has this come from? I tried so hard and I just felt so defeated. I knew it was a pound because I weighed myself at home, so I could prepare myself for it, and I was absolutely gutted. I was so gutted because if I'd have had a week where I'd eaten loads of crap and I hadn't stayed on plan, and this meal that I had when we'd gone out, I hadn't really tried to sort of be wary of what I was eating, then maybe I could have understood it. But I just felt I have one day, and normally that doesn't seem to have that kind of effect with me, so I don't know what's going on. One thing that I have wondered about is whether or not it's bread, because I don't eat much bread anymore. I used to eat a lot of it and I really don't have much anymore at all. And I notice now when I have white bread, I bloat up really badly and I get quite an uncomfortable crampy stomach. And I'm wondering if that's what it is. I'm not intolerant to it because I've been eating it for years, but just now I'm not used to eating it. It tends to have a worse effect on me. But it's not even I can excuse this. And Mark, when I told him, he was like, babe, people fluctuate within their weight throughout the week, up to 3 pounds either side sometimes. He was like, you are not you haven't gained a load of weight and you haven't been really naughty. He was like, you're still within the bracket. And I know that he is right, and I know that I'm not this big unhealthy person, but I was gutted and I cried when I got home because I was just so upset about it. But that is what happens. It's you know, you have good weeks and you have bad weeks, and sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it doesn't, and I guess that's just the way it is. And I think sometimes when you weigh yourself that regularly, like every single week, there are like discrepancies and you can kind of like obsess over it too much. But I have 4.5 pounds to lose before I go to Disney, and I've got a week to do it, and I just don't think I'm going to do it, and I'm gutted because I really wanted to hit target then, because I know that when we go on holiday I am going to gain weight then, of course I am, and I wanted to sort of hit my target because then like I know that I could do it. I know that like I'm trying not to get upset because it's my own fault, I guess. Like, I'm the only person that can control my weight loss, but I just feel absolutely gutted, and I really wanted to do it, and I really tried, so I just feel like a bit like I've been robbed in a way. But it is what it is, isn't it? And it's one of those, like, I didn't like go home and then like eat my feelings. I've been like really productive, so I've literally just had a Tesco order delivered now, all Slimming World friendly, and I will film that so you can see what I've bought. I picked up some of the Chocomaca bars. I've already like ripped into this pack already, but I've got 2 of those, and they are really nice. Like, if you're into coffee like I am, like I'm massively into coffee, then they are really yummy, and I enjoyed those last night with the coffee myself actually. But I'm gonna be, I don't know what else to do really. I'm gonna be very sort of strict on myself this last week. I'm not thinking that I'll go to weigh in on Tuesday next week and I've lost 4.5 pounds at all, but I can try and lose a decent amount, try my best, and go from there. I did pick up the magazine as well for this month, and I also got the newest book, which is Slimming World Free and Easy book, and I went through that last night, did my Tesco order, picked a load of meals, so I know what we're cooking for the rest of the week, and it's all within syns. I've even like worked out like breakfasts and lunches and things like that, so I know what I'm doing, and I know what I need to do now to try and lose this weight. And I'm sorry that this isn't a very motivational, you know, update. I really thought I was aiming to lose like 2 pounds this week, and I really felt like I was on track. But even when I've like stepped on the scales, like, you know, Friday I think it was, the weight wasn't really shifting, so I don't really know if I am plateauing at the moment, if my body is comfortable at this weight. I don't know if it's like a natural weight for me and I need to work harder to lose now. I honestly don't know. I'm feeling very disheartened, but I've put a lot of effort into trying to make this work for me for the next week, so we're just gonna have to see, and I'm gonna try really hard. So yeah, I'm not even going to show you my body because like a pound really in terms of like the way I look isn't going to make a difference, and like I pretty much showed you the same body for the last few weeks anyway. I feel crap. I really do. I didn't want to make this video, but I thought if I don't make it then that's not fair, because I'm sure you all have bad weeks as well where you feel really disheartened and rubbish, and I just wanted to sort of say, oh, you're not on your own. One silver lining from yesterday is that I did get my hair done, so if you've noticed like it's a little bit lighter and a bit shorter, I just had some like dead ends cut off it, because I've not had it cut since October I think, or late October, early November I think it was. And I've had like my balayage refreshed as well, so I'm looking for you to see if you can see, but I've got like lighter bits in just for the summer, and it did make me feel really good about myself. So hopefully I can keep going now. I mean, if I lose 4.5 pounds by next week, I will be amazed. That's actually the most I've ever lost in a week. That was last year, and I remember being absolutely shocked, but I highly doubt it's going to happen. So this one's been playing on the floor next to me while I've been doing this video. You waving? Yeah. She's just been having a snack and playing, so we're gonna go now, aren't we? And we're gonna go and play some more before your lunch. Yes, and then it's nap time. It's nap time. Oh, she's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for being a huge disappointment and a complete failure, but fingers crossed for next week, eh? At least if I get like a couple of pounds off for next week, at least I'm going to Disney World a bit lighter and in a better place than what I am now, so we will try. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.